It is very nice to greet you again. In today's video we will talk about the following mistakes women make when trying to get their ex back. I will say that I understand why you are making mistakes. I understand that you are in a very vulnerable state. I also understand that you really want your ex-boyfriend back, and that is the root cause of many of the mistakes you are making. However, there is something you need to understand now. The more mistakes you make in your campaign to get your ex back, the worse your chances of being able to get him back. I am going to write about every mistake I can think of when it comes to getting an ex-boyfriend back. Mistake number 1. You have become a texting mosquito. A texting mosquito essentially does the same thing as an unbearable insect flying over your head, except with texting. Texting mosquito, texts tirelessly day and night to his ex. The only way to get rid of that needy, desperate person is to set a no-contact rule for 30 days. This should be enough time for everyone to calm down and for him to see you as a normal human being instead of a crazy ex-girlfriend. Mistake number 2. You've become a calling mosquito. I don't have to explain this one, right? A calling mosquito is essentially the same as a texting mosquito, except instead of texting we're dealing with someone who constantly calls their ex. I understand that after a breakup you want answers. I understand that when you want those answers you quickly end up calling and talking to your ex. What I don't understand is why you feel the need to call him 5 times a day if he ignores you. The only way to get rid of these thoughts your ex has about you is to go off the grid for a while. Again, I'd like to recommend the 30-day no-contact rule. Mistake number 3. The cardinal sin of showing up unannounced. Okay. How about the fact that it can be extremely creepy for a guy if an ex-girlfriend shows up unannounced declaring her love for him in person? You know, a few months ago I was determined to the fact that women understood that all the romantic movies that have happy endings weren't really realistic. Well, I hate to break it to you, but this isn't Hollywood. In fact, if a girl did that to me, I would totally freak out. Mistake number 4. Sleeping with your ex-boyfriend. Let's start with breakup sex first. I understand why people do it, but I've never understood why they don't see the problems that it brings in the future. First of all, if you really want your ex back but you had sex with him, then you have some obstacles to face in the future. One obstacle is the fact that he will see you as a booty call from now on. This is bad because you will always wonder in the back of your head if what he is telling you, after the breakup, he really means, or is it just a pickup line to get you into bed. Another common problem is that it hinders the healing process. Well, the quickest solution I can think of is to not sleep with your ex during or after the breakup. Mistake number 5. Begging for him to come back. I have 9 beautiful women crawling on their hands and knees to be with me. Oh, but why doesn't that girl beg like the rest? Why am I attracted to her? She's just as beautiful as the other 9, but I'm more attracted to her. Men always want what they can't have. We don't want the girl we know we can get. Instead, we want the girl we know we can't get. If you beg for your ex, you probably won't get him back. Mistake number 6. Getting angry and starting a fight. When emotions are high, logic runs out. Someone once told me a long time ago that the more involved you are with the person, the more you care about them, and the more upset you get over the silliest little things. Getting angry at an ex is going to come with the territory. However, if you want to get that ex-boyfriend back, you're going to have to avoid a fight at all costs. But why is it a mistake to fight? Well, for one, it will make him mad at you and push you even further away from your goal of getting him back. But it's the little comments that can be said during these fights that do the most damage. Mistake number 7. Giving ultimatums. This is a pretty big mistake in my opinion. The way this usually works is that an ex will feel insecure about wanting to get back with his ex-girlfriend. The girlfriend, sensing this, gives him a deadline or an ultimatum by which he has to get back with her. I know what it feels like when a girl gives you an ultimatum, and let me tell you, nothing makes me angrier. Men compare ultimatums to a woman trying to control their life. We can put up with a lot of things, but when it comes to women controlling our lives, that's where we draw the line. You are an essential part of what we do on this channel. For this reason, we keep an eye on what you need, and if it is your desire to recover your ex correctly and effectively, you must click on the link below.